All right, guys, I'm walking into the convention center. It's setup day. We beat the weather last night, got a lot in here before the rain hit. Some people weren't so fortunate. One of my favorite cars from last year's show is right behind me right now. Carousel Red, which looks orange, 76 Trans Am. Beautiful. And we're passing by a friend of mine's homage to Yellowstone. Kind of a cool display. Hey, Rip. And then the Willys booth. All that thrashing at night. Barry Barton spraying paint till the wee hours of the morning. Welding. Isn't that cool? A lot of different features in this display. We have a video that's on a loop and starts off with where we found the Willys, and what's really cool is the backdrop. If you'll notice in the video on the TV is exactly the same as the backdrop because a photographer shot from the very spot that the Willys was sitting for 4 decades or what have you. So that's kind of cool that they kind of get to see the beginning in the video, basically in about 5 minutes or less, takes you through everything we've done in the last couple of years. We actually got the chassis here, of course. We decided to prop the hood up and the grill on it, just to kind of show the contrast of the new and the old. It's got the old yellow headlight that will remain in the Jeep forever. Carbureted designs. My son-in-law, Jacob, created a t-shirt dedicated to the project. And yes, it does have the yellow headlight. Every year I pick a favorite car, and there are a bunch of beautiful ones to choose from this year. Gorgeous. Look at that 58 with a supercharger. Woo! That's party. But my favorite, easy choice to make for me was the American Graffiti 55 Chevy. It is not an exact replica. First bit of evidence is it is a small block car, not a big block like the movie car, but that's cool. It is tunnel rammed, which is awesome. I love the fender well headers, chrome reverse wheels, tilt front end, the correct scoop for the car. I love the interior, especially the white tonneau cover with the roll cage poking through it. Big old fat chrome reverse on the back with the fender wells properly cut out. I think these cars are based on the 55 Chevy 150, which is 0 trim. And I think that makes it look really slick. But yeah, that's my favorite of the show. Graffiti 55 Chevy. What do you think about it? Do you like them? Let me know in the comments if that would be a car that you would choose if you were at the show. Now I'm going to take you to another car that is not my favorite, but it is very nostalgic for me. Let's go take a look at that. Odd choice for me if you know me, but it's special because I used to see it race on the street. That's right, that was one of the cars that was in the street race scene back when we were in it. We weren't near as quick as this car, but we saw it all of the time. It's very special for that reason. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you some details about it. It's always been quick, and it's owned by Matt Delaney. He had it back then in the 80s, and he still has it today, which I love when people keep vehicles that long. I'm a big fan of that. And the fact that he still has it is so awesome. And it has looked pretty much like this the whole time as far as paint scheme and stripes and what have you. 540 call out. Of course, that was never a factory call out. Would have been a 340. But I love the fact that he took the factory look and made it big block. Big old fat meats underneath it. It's always had a big tire under it as far as I remember. But yeah, like I said, very nostalgic for me. I used to see it run around on the streets. It's great to see that it's still alive and kicking. Here's one more car that I've got to mention. I didn't see it at first, but it caught my eye. The owner of Nobody Customs, Joel Williams, his brother built this car in the 80s again, and it has that look, man. Fat tires on the back, skinnies on the front. I'm gonna turn the camera around because you need to see this. You gotta start with the hand-painted graphics. That is not vinyl, that is not a decal. Love the oval slot mags. I love the kinda ballwood motion rear paint treatment. Velour, anybody? Had to have velour back then. And then just a good old small block Chevy, chromed out to the max. Wow, what a beauty. All right, guys, we made it to the world of wheels. We got the thing put together. It's on display. It's been great. People have been asking a lot of questions. It's been a lot of fun. So we're gonna enjoy it and visit with some people, and you need to stay tuned for the next episode of John's Garage because you never know what we might be up to.